Everyone. My name is Jacob Walkenfeld, and this is my presentation on the Ford Foundation building. The infamous Ford Foundation building, also known as the Ford Foundation Center for Social Justice building, is a 12-story office building located on 43rd Street between 1st and 2nd Avenues in New York City. The building was built in 1968 by designer Kevin Roche and engineering partner John Dinkeloo, who mostly oversaw the construction of the building. The building facade consists of concrete piers and walls clad with mahogany South Dakota granite, with a significant portion of the facade being a glass wall made with weathering steel. To further elaborate, the northern elevation is on 43rd Street, and the easternmost part of the facade is a windowless granite slab. The rest of the facade is composed of glass-walled offices between four narrow granite piers that divide the windows into three vertical bays. The second floor entrance is recessed significantly inward, creating a brick paved porte cochere behind the four piers. While the third and fourth stories are also recessed, they are on a progressively smaller scale. The 11th and 12th stories are also slightly recessed. Most notably about the Ford Foundation building is the gorgeous 1/3 acre, 160-foot high public atrium. It was no secret that the large atrium would prevent the building from consisting of significantly more office space, consequently leaving less room for additional income to the building. But Roche and Dinkeloo weren't concerned about the income of the building, rather, they were more concerned about the public perception and benefit. This was evident by their comments at the time, stating that the building could have been as much as 2.5 times its ultimate size, but that they wanted the building to have a relatively low height as a public gesture. Inside the atrium lies a beautiful garden which was designed by Dan Kiley. The garden contains a series of tiers sloping up from 42nd to 43rd Street with an elevation change of 13 feet. As originally arranged, the atrium had 18 aquatic plants in a pool, 37 trees, 148 vines, 999 shrubs, and 22,000 ground cover plants. Kiley transported some eucalyptus plants from California in the ultimately unrealized expectation that they would grow to 80 feet. The building's antecedent was the Hospital for the Ruptured and Crippled, founded in 1863 and grew to be the oldest orthopedic hospital in the United States by 1939, which in many ways was influenced by Roche and Dinkeloo to ensure the new building was of benefit to the public. Between 2015 and 2018, the Ford Foundation building underwent a major renovation and restoration project, shaping it into one of the most captivating commercial buildings in the world. The interiors of the building were designed by Warren Platner, and nearly every decorative metal piece in the building was made of brass to give the impression that it was gold. Most of the building's stories were designed with usable space only on the north and west sides of the building. The northern portions of the 4th through 6th stories are slightly set back behind the floors underneath them, creating three terraces that face the atrium, while planters were still placed atop the terraces. The spaces were designed specifically to have offices facing either the atrium or outside onto 43rd. Roche said that it will be possible in this building to look across the court and see your fellow man so that there would be a total awareness of the Foundation's activities. The 11th and 12th floors have usable space on all four sides of the building, with an open plan on all four sides. At the centers of these floors are square openings overlooking the atrium. The 11th and 12th floors overhang the low floors as well as the atrium. As originally designed, the 11th floor had a 130-foot long balcony overhanging the atrium, which led to a reception room with mahogany panels on the walls that hid filing cabinets. The Chief Executive's suite was 895 square feet, containing a pantry and a restroom. Another door led to a conference room that could seat around 40 people, around a 12-foot long table with a leather surface. According to the blueprints, the elevators and one set of emergency stairs are located on the western side of the building near the northwest corner. Another set of emergency stairs are located on the northeast corner. There are also emergency stairs within the diagonal piers on the eastern and southern sides of the building at the ends of the northern and western wings respectively. In addition, there is an auditorium and conference room in the basement. This auditorium contains a tapestry by Sheila Heeks. There are 54,000 square feet of event space that can be rented for events, as well as an art gallery and office space that can be rented to other organizations such as a conference center.